Okay, so Scott, you guys just finished up this house in Highland. 12,000 square feet. Was it a fun and exciting experience?
It was definitely a different experience for us. When we originally started on this house, it was only going to be about 6,000 square feet. But because of the lot that the owners brought to us, we found some problems with the basement and ended up digging out a second basement, which now has a basketball court and a kids' play area. So it was really fun.
So you went from 6,000 square feet to 12,000 square feet.
Yes.
Awesome. So a 12,000 square foot house, totally custom. You can tell there's custom features everywhere. How long did that take you to finish?
This house took us about 9 months from start to finish.
And that's from drawing plans to running into problems to doing a huge basketball court, 9 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit longer than our typical time frame, but with the problems that we encountered and completely redesigning the house, it actually worked out pretty slick. We ran into a little bit of delay because when we got into it originally, we ended up spending about 3 weeks redesigning the house, but we were back inside within 3 weeks and completely starting from scratch again.
Perfect. So really no hiccups too big for RC Dent.
No.
It's pretty much what you're saying, because you
No.
pulled car parts out and all sorts of other stuff out of the hillside.
Well, we always think that we've ran into everything, but there's always something new to be ran into. So we end up running into all sorts of different problems.
Yeah. Well, we love that on our team, don't we?
It seems to be part of our usual process.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Scott. We will walk you through the house now.
Welcome to another exciting edition of RC Dent Construction Tells All About Themselves. I just am going to walk you through a few of our features that we did with this house. This house was a really fun project, and part of that was due to the owners. They had a fun time building the house, and it worked out really well. As always, my real estate agent, Alicia, she's always trying to tell me to talk about standard features, but as you all know, we're a custom builder, so there's really not a standard feature per se. It really depends on what you choose out. Some of the fun things we did with this house was the ceiling treatments that we did in the entryway. I'll show you the master bedroom here in a minute as well, but we did some tongue and groove on the ceilings, so we did a lot of ceiling treatments in here, which is a really fun feature in this house. The door behind me is the front entry, and it is a solid cherry front door. It was custom made just for these guys, and that's a typical front door for us. Most of our front doors are custom made for our homeowners. We give a really good allowance depending on price range and different things like that for the owners to have some fun and flexibility to be able to design those types of things. We have engineered hardwood floors throughout this whole entire main floor with a few pieces of carpet, and it actually turned out really well. They've got a lot of square footage to cover in this house, so they didn't want to spend a ton of money, but the engineered hardwood floor is really a good process to go with, and it works out really well for a lot of people. Over here in the staircase, we've got the railing. This railing is a very typical railing for us. It's got the square box newels, and then it's got the metal balusters and whatnot on that. This is a standard type feature for us when we get into our railings and stuff. All of our cabinets in the kitchen and throughout the whole entire house are custom cabinets, and we do granite countertops throughout as a standard as well. These guys designed this kitchen for themselves, and they did multiple colors in here. We also did some distressing and stuff for them, but they designed the kitchen along with my cabinet guy, came up with a process or a layout that worked best for them and their family, and this island turned out really great. It's about 14 feet long, and they're going to be able to service a lot of people here. 9-foot ceilings are a standard feature for us, and we've got 9-foot ceilings you can see here. We've got can lights in the kitchen and the pendant lights you see. We've also got a 3-tone paint in here where the ceiling is white or one color, the walls are a different color, and then all the trim work is an opposite color. For us, we always like to do wood window sills in all of our windows. We just think it really gives it a better look. We do that as a standard feature in all of our homes. All of the exterior doors that have glass in them, I really like this concept of having the blinds inside of the glass so that as you're opening and closing, you're not hearing the blinds clanking back and forth. We do that as a standard in all of our homes as well. When it comes down to everything that you guys choose, even the stone that's around the fireplace, and we'll get you a shot of that here in a minute, but you'll choose that out, and the design of the fireplace mantle as well. We've got the fireplace right behind me here, which has got a custom mantle that we built just for these guys. And we've got the built-ins that they did on the side. One of the fun things they did here is they've got a hidden TV. So these doors actually fold up and actually roll back in, and they'll have a TV inside of there. You know, there's lots of different options that they can do that way. One of the things I want to show you is the deck. We do lots of different things with our decks. A lot of times people do Trex or redwood or something of that sort. This deck here, we actually did what is called polycoat, and it is actually a membrane type of a deck, and it's kind of epoxy if you were to say anything. What this does though is it actually seals the deck so that you can have waterproofing below, because we have a deck that is below, and it acts as a roof and a deck at the same time. You see the rail behind me. This is a very standard rail. We like to do the metal railings whenever we can. They're sturdy, and they look really good. The ceiling is a covered deck, and what we do a lot of times on these is we just do some aluminum soffit, and it works out really well. We did the can lights in here to give them a lot of lighting out here, and it works out well. Over in the kitchen, we have again, they've got their custom cabinets that they did and stuff, but one thing that's been really popular a lot lately is this hidden pantry. So they've got a hidden pantry that's in here. We've got it on a motion switch. So once they open that door, it actually turns the light on. After they close it, it'll wait 5 minutes delay, and then it'll turn itself off, which has been a nice feature. But a lot of people like the hidden pantries and stuff, which works out really well. So moving into the bedroom, we've got a fun thing that we did with this ceiling. We did a coffered ceiling in here, and then we also did some false beams on the ceiling, which helped us create some light and just kind of a different look, which is really fun. We also did rope lighting around the edges. You can see kind of an orangey haze glow. That'll be really nice for some ambiance light for them. In the master bathroom, we did tile floors and tile tub surround and showers. That's a standard feature for us in the master bathroom as well. We also have the granite countertops in here with the undermount sinks and the custom cabinets. So we're in the master closet here. As always, in all of our homes, we get to design, no matter what price range you're in, you get to design your master closet, and all of your closets for that matter. Each closet is going to be different, and each person is going to be a little bit different. For these guys, they ended up doing adjustable shelves and some drawers and laundry bins and different things in this closet that worked well for them and in their case. For you, we will do the exact same thing on site. We'll design some kind of a closet system for you guys that works the best. So this is the study. And in here, what we ended up doing was we did stain grade trim, which means that the baseboards and the casings around the windows, and also the crown molding, is a stain grade molding. We can do this quite often. However, it is quite a bit more costly than paint grade moldings are, but this gives you that feature.